After walking along the harbour for a bit, we've come across the White Tower, which is the most iconic monument in the city. We're really looking forward to exploring Thessaloniki on our first full day in Greece.
There's a lot of stuff that we want to see today, like some ancient ruins and themed gardens, but first we've come to the harbour.
Alongside the harbour is a bustling area of the city, lined with lots of shops and, more importantly, restaurants.
They're putting up the Christmas tree. No Christmas. It's still November, but we're getting close. I did wonder where you were going. You going for a swim?
I was looking at these. Apparently it's not just in Paris, although you would think after their bridge fell in the water, people would stop doing this. After walking along the harbour for a bit, we've come across the White Tower, which is the most iconic monument in the city. It was built in 1535 by the Ottoman Empire and originally used as a prison, which gave it the nicknames Red Tower and Tower of Blood. The story goes that it was renamed as the White Tower after a prisoner painted it entirely white in exchange for his freedom. But it's much more likely that it was renamed after the Greeks reconquered the city in 1912.
I'll be completely honest, I was wondering why it wasn't actually white. It's more a beige colour these days. But then again, maybe the beige tower wouldn't be quite so good a name. Right around the corner from the White Tower is the Alexander the Great Park, with a huge statue of the man himself. Thessaloniki has more than a dozen themed gardens, such as the Garden of the Afternoon Sun, the Garden of Sand, the Garden of Sound, and the Garden of Sculptures. Why have you given me all the ones with S?
Because they're the ones that have the best names. There is also the Garden of Roses, but it's a bit boring.
What? I could have said that! Several of these gardens stretch along the promenade, and seeing as it's really nice and sunny today, we're going to take a look. When we first read about all the different gardens in Thessaloniki, I did not remember seeing the Garden of Cats.
I think the cats have found some food. I think that man might be feeding them or giving them water. Kitty. I think it's time for lunch.
I would absolutely agree with that. What was that? Did you guys see that?
What?
See the big fly on my eyebrow?
No.
It was very confusing. It's not there anymore. Stop it. We got some coffee and we also got some sandwiches.
I've never had a croissant sandwich before, and this is cheese, ham and lettuce, and it's really nice. I think I prefer it to regular sandwiches.
We've had some food and now we're going to head into the old town.
Because that's where all of the Greek and Roman ruins are. at the biggest archaeological site in the whole of Thessaloniki. It's called the Galarian Complex and is split across 3 different sites. This one is called the Galarian Palace and there's not a lot of it left.
Not too far away from the palace is the Arch of Galerius. Built in 305 CE, it depicts various battle scenes to celebrate Galerius' victory over the Persians.
Right next to the arch is the rotunda of, you guessed it, Galerius. It was built around the same time of the arch, and historians are unsure whether it was built as a mausoleum or as a place of worship.
I'll be completely honest, Thessaloniki has really surprised me with how pretty it's been. Before we came here, it's not somewhere that I personally had read much about, but it's been a very pleasant surprise.
There are so many archaeological sites in the city that we actually haven't gotten to see them all. But we have another full day here tomorrow, so we're going to go out and explore some more.
And I guess we'll see you then.
Something that we ran out of time to see while it was light, but we've just come across now, is the Roman Forum. It was the heart of the city during Roman times, and it's essentially a big kind of market and meeting place. It is closed because of COVID, so we wouldn't have been able to go around it anyway, but we can at least have a look.
Okay, now we're ending the vlog for real.
Let me in! Let me in! Shall we try that again?
Let's try that one more time. Thessaloniki has more. What?
You look like a Jack in the Box.
Going up and down.
Look, I just went down that pipe.
Cat?
We've arrived at the biggest archaeological site in the whole of Thessaloniki.
Did you forget where we were?
Yeah.
Pigeons. There's a lot of pigeons. More pigeons.